Hello and welcome to Hutan Pantai. This one I'm going to try to be a little bit more adventuresome. It's going to be a little bit more tricky though. We're not, because I've already got the hybrid start. I don't know really. I would like to do the rice. So we're going to do a start at the hybrid like we did on the last map. We're going to have the start farm and it's going to start from scratch. We've got the money, 750,000. But we are on hard economy. For those are thinking, well, yeah, but you've got 650 more than if I have. But then it's like very hard to earn money. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And that's all we've got in it. I do like the starting noise. That's quite impressive. Let me just have a quick look at the. Yeah, volume's good on my mic. That's impressive, fantastic. Apologies, yeah, I wanted to take you in from the beginning so you can see the starting, the start of this. Looking forward to this, and at least I've got the colours right now, so should be normal. I'd like to do the rice. Yeah, we had a practice on FS25 on Agro-Sul, so it will be interesting to see whether that taught me anything or whether it's completely different on FS25. So we want to be, it's the one that's like me the most, but we want to change my, yeah, we've done everything, haven't we? Except his hair colour's like, what? Can I change his hair colour? It's his hair colour that I'm interested in. Why can I not go back now? Okay, let's use the mouse. Let's use the mouse. Right, so, you can. So is that, so then select colour. Yeah, I want to be realistic because I'm a little bit, not grey exactly, but mousy, so that's about as good as it gets, I would say. Yeah, that makes me look too young for me. Yeah, that's too dark. That's probably the best, really, that you can do for me. Receding hairline, although I don't like to admit it. Right, so I think we're going to go. I don't want to be branded, as in like, yeah, it's because it's, yeah, but then you get these ones, don't you? These are branded as well. So this is supposed to be not branded, but it is. Giants. We'll go for that. I like the colour. I do like that a lot. And that's Vulture again. Let's go for a black. That's Vulture as well, actually. I thought this was not supposed to be branded. Oh, they are branded. These are not branded. No, not terribly. But we could do those in black. Oh, no, we couldn't. No, we could not. But that sort of looks almost black, actually. That green, it looks almost black. I could live with that. Hat, not really. Yeah, I want to go unhatted. Just right. So that's little old me. It's a bit more like I am sort of in real life. A little bit like, but not exactly. The essence confirmed. Fantastic. I want to knock the time down straight away. So this is the starting farm. We have the NPC. I forget his name. I apologise to both you and to the yeah. Now this is quite interesting, isn't this? No, we've not got the lizard dragon. No, we have got like an international, I think. And I'm looking. Oh, we've got, yeah. I need to go through the settings straight away, don't we? Yeah, we do. We don't want auto save. We do want real time limit. Hard economy. Traffic is on. Seasons. 1 day months, 3 day seasons. Snow is on. Crop destruction is on. Periodic plowing is. We're going to leave that off until after we've done the first crop because see, I always switch it on and then it absolutely, we don't want that on. It penalises you. I wish you could switch automatic engine start off globally. Right, fluidage normal dirt. We're going to slow. We don't want any of this either. I think that's it. It is general settings. Help window, we don't know. We do want interactive zone markers on for the minutes. Field info, definitely, yes. Miles. Now some of that is obviously, yeah, global, which is quite brilliant. Excellent. Let's save the game, like for a beginning, so that we're stuck at this time. And we've got 750,000, which sort of is a massive amount to begin with. So, right, let's look what we own. And I'm a little bit more equipped this time to know what's what. I missed the fact that the little green blobs in the middle are what indicate to you your fields to begin with. Yeah. Now, I saw the other thing I would have really wanted to do was to move. Now, the shop is there. We're sort of smack bang in the middle. There isn't a real advantage. But I wanted to go with the other. I think it's up here at 60. I would watch my CDP. I'm sure there's a farm up that way. But we're sort of, I think we'll stick to what we've got. I would imagine this has got more detail than anything else. Although, what I was really trying to say was, um, well, why have my numbers gone? Oh, you've got to be in the right sort of screen, right? So, looks like we have got very little that's actually done. And so they are global because I switched these off on Riverbend Springs, and they switched off in this one. So we've got 3 fields that are totally ready. Field 29, which we don't own, 28 needs lime, and 27 needs lime. What have we got in our fields of anything? We have got 3 fields that actually have got things in them and they're ready to harvest. Right, okay, so I would say that's going to be the rice. It's going to probably be over this away. The only bad thing I hate about this is at the very beginning, everybody is doing the same map. So if you go and watch Daggerwin, you're not going to see little old me, really, because you've already seen Daggerwin do the same thing. Although, of course, that's why I don't really normally like to do this. It's just the rice. We could still do a rice one ourselves. It's true, we could sort of shake it up. We could literally, because I do agree with what I'm saying, I keep all the equipment. It's a shame though, because obviously we're fully equipped, but we can rebuild what we've got. Will it let us, like, sell everything, or can we just, like, sell the land and move? That's what I'm thinking. Right, so we need to... It's a shame because we're just about to earn some cash, but hey-ho. Farmland. Can we sell? I thought as much. Yeah, Giants haven't done it like where it's part of the furniture. So, I mean, it's because it's... Yeah. I think what we're going to do then, if that's what we're going to do, it's a shame, because obviously the bad thing about doing the other way is there are no good generators at the minute. So I think I probably need to give myself 1 million and the best generator in the game, which is still fairly poor, and we're going to come back on, start from scratch, just so it's not exactly the same as everyone else, but it is a severe penalty. Really severe, because we're going to have absolutely no equipment. So if I can give myself a meal, I'm going to give myself a meal on start from scratch. I wouldn't do this when we've got mods, because you can do it on even 500,000 with no load. Yeah, I like the fact we can switch that off now. That is brilliant. So yeah, but Giants have heard my yeah, not just mine, I'm sure a lot of people have the same feelings as myself. Yeah, I don't want to do the same as everyone else, because you can watch Daggerwin and Farmer Carp and Mr. CDP and all of the big names, as well as many of the little channels that there are an awful lot of channels out there, really, to be honest. So, yeah. So I think we're going to return in a minute. See you shortly. Right, I've done this so that you can see. I like this. I think this is brilliant for a content creator, especially for someone like myself who feels strongly about cheating. You can see that I've got 1 million. That I've not been on here before, and what the map is. Obviously, that's fairly obvious. But Right, so we should now just be able to go select and be confirmed, and then we still start here, but we don't own it anymore, nor do we own a stitch of equipment. So we are totally homeless on the farm. But yeah, so do we do a farm or do we just buy a field? And right, let's look. Where is the shop? I love to be near the shop. Oh, field 77. What are you? Let's visit because we really can't do anything else. Right, okay, so then the field 77, which I was interested in, is right across the way and is a field of corn. But it looks to me like you get quite a lot of land where we could build some productions, but is it the kind of land where you've got a massive rock all the way around it? It's very hilly. It's not really going to do, is it? Nope. If you're starting from scratch and you really want to do a start from scratch, you have to choose your land wisely. Now, it is a bit rolling, so I'm not sure we're going to do it, but there's probably going to be a field, like, say, that's rolling, that's canola, and it's also, yeah, let's have a look, weed small. Okay, so that farmer didn't look after his land terribly well. So this is all hilly peninsula, so that's not going to be really good. What we're looking for, there's some brilliant ones on Riverbend Springs. Let's go to farmland. Yeah, unowned. Yeah, the black, but it's not that. It's we want to see, and now that really is just what it says on the tin. What you want to start from scratch is like that when you've got a lot of land, but it has to be fairly flat. If you're building a farmyard on your land, now I like the way you can visit things as well. I'd like Field 49. Still not tiny. That's a little bit bigger, but it's got trees. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Ooh, I was right. I think we're going to struggle to put the money to use the flattening quite a bit. So yeah, this is the bit here where on fields 26 where it's going to be. So that's not so good. Right, so then in that case we have another. We have field 49. Now then the bit facing that away is no, it's not. It's actually facing it. Ooh, now this looks a little bit more promising. Yeah, that we've got some land here. It's not flat. You don't expect flat. But yeah, so it's all the way. There's an odd tree. Now this is doable. It's not perfect, but it is doable. It's also beautiful. So I'm going to say this is where we're going to call home. Yeah, we're going to buy plot 49 or field 49. And it is how much? So that's quite reasonable. We do indeed want to buy it, yes. Right, now then, we're going to we need, I mean, if this was FS22, I would be putting the Lords down at this very moment, but it isn't. So we need to go into the build menu, and we need to be going, no, we don't want fences or cows just yet, though we do, is it generators in their own? I think it's still going to be in factories. Oh, hang on, it's going to have its own little... Yeah, it will be, but it's going to be... Yeah, it might have a go at greenhouses as well. But it's the generators. It's going to be... So it's how much do we get? 13,008. Yeah, no, that's going... We could do it. We could do it. Right. Yeah, apologies. My wife and daughter just came back from shopping, so I popped down. Do you know, I think we're going to do it. I think that's probably. I think what I'm going to do is what I would do normally. Now that is obviously a lot of cash. It is. Now we know we can't do that. As in, like, we need to find. Now, there was a flash of white there. This is land we couldn't really use anyway, and it is our land. Is there a bit up higher? Aha. Now the top of the hill would be the perfect place for it. And it is almost flat. Right, okay, we are done. Apologies. So we have a whopping, we have a bit of land and we have that monster to earn us a goodly amount of cash. It's actually slightly better than it would be on the. So we've given ourselves an income stream straight away, which I'd like to do the right. But we've got absolutely not a stitch of equipment, which is why I don't feel terribly guilty. Now, the one bad thing is that there is no Shift Z for sleep. So we're going to have to really. Yeah, I'm not going to do what I did last time with FS25. We're going to see what houses we have got. Yeah, I think there's a caravan. I think so. Okay, I think it'd be in like sheds and sort of stuff, won't it? Really, I would say. Yeah, I would like that, but we can't sleep on that until it's finished. So I think it's. Yeah, Mississippi did a really fantastic breakdown of how much they cost, and they really are absolutely so 55,000. Seriously? Oh my life. For a caravan. Okay, right, well, if that's what we've got, that's what we've got. It's fairly flat. It's fairly flat, really. I'm not sure we get planning permission for that. Plus, which I think the cars are drive us crazy, really. So we might have it sort of. Not sure. Flattening failed. Right, okay, that's not charging us a lot for flattening that. I think we'd probably want to look down like that. Now then, it's the first time we have used the tool. Is it good, bad, or indifferent? Let's have a look. Ooh, no, that's actually, yeah, that's not bad. So what we're going to do is what I'm infamous for. Is we're going to go through from August. Now I realise we are going to lose a field of sunflowers, perhaps, maybe, or maybe not. But it's going to be as is. Now then, is there anything in the sales that we can actually afford that we actually need as well? What is that? Grapes and olives. Oh, both in one. That's quite amazing. It is. But we can't afford it, even if we wanted it. So, right, we're going to go through. We're going to do this where we're going from August to August, but I may stop off and we might get the. No, no. We're just going to have to steel ourselves that that's lost. It's a lost field. We are waiting for a year till next August, and or do we just do the shorter 6 months malarkey that I've been doing recently? Because it's sort of right. Let's do a bit of smoothing. Raise, no, we don't know we want. Sculpting, slope. I see it softening. Ooh, okay, that is it's very. Wow, that's a bit. It's a little bit aggressive. Right, okay. That will. It's better than it was. That was actually vile, and it's really done a good job of actually doing that. So we're going to do my standard start. We are going to lose the field. We've got a fairly good sized field. I'd like to do right, but we need to sort of first of all get a bit of cash together because we've blown it all. But we've blown it on something that generates income, but not a total waste of time. And we really want to go to. Do I? Yeah, let's speed time up. Let's not do my normal trick of like wondering why I'm like stopping because it's going 30 minutes in advance. That's my usual trick that took me so long for a viewer to actually point out to me. 9 o'clock in the morning, yes. And we should have some cash from this beautiful windmill that is on the side of a hill. I do love this. This is really quite amazing. Now then, now that's worried me somewhat. Only 8,000 something. Seriously? So here's me expecting a grand amount and we've just earned 8,000. Eek. That's a little bit worrying. It is. Right, let's... well, it's all a learning curve. It really is. Is that the fact that it didn't have any wind, or is it the fact that it's hard economy and it splits it so that was 68, 32? It still would be, should be more than that. It should be more like 19,000 odd. It might go up and down. Right, okay, that's still a little bit worrying. We did look at the sales. But we do need a tractor. That's a planter, a 6 metre for 22,000. It's very good. Oh, the McCormick, I'd love that as well. We're going to buy that. It's not probably a no-till either. Yeah, we do. Well, we can't afford anything else, so we're going to go through. I think we might need to go a year because of how poor this mega beast is. I mean, when you consider 15,000 is a lot, really, for an income stream in a month. It's just that obviously we're used to things, or I'm used to things like the law that gives you 30,000, and that's the thing. That's more like it. That was 29,000. So, ooh, the Merlot. Now, it's because this got its normal trick. Because if it is, it's a 170 horsepower tractor. If it has its normal trick, it does. So really, this is a real, absolutely fantastic thing for us at this precise moment. We will indeed. Fantastic. So we have a tractor stroke telehandler. Our crops are now withered, I think. So we know this. And we're down to 23,000. Let's go through to 9 o'clock. We're not worried. It's gone. We knew you. You've got to have your plan, your master plan in mind. Sometimes, yeah, you get sidetracked, and that's what I'm saying. You've got to have your vision. You've got to stick to your vision, and you've got to like go for it, whatever that is. Yeah. So I doubt very much we'll be affording anything, but we were gonna. I'm not gonna whiz through. I'm not gonna faff around. We may pick up the odd bargain like we have done over the months, but it's going to be difficult because obviously we've got to build our money. We also need a bit of money at the end, so we're going to be so it's going to be really quite tight because I doubt we're going to have more than one or two tractors, really. Ooh, we could just afford that. Look at that, the merge max, 59% off. But there are far more important things like a tractor that really has 100 and what is it? It's a Sammy. 143 horsepower. Yeah, front loader attacher as well. We don't need that now, but yes, that I think we will buy it. Yeah, so we've got two tractors really. Yeah, we will get to it honestly. It's just really we're playing it as it really is. As in, like we've made a decision, we're following that plan, and we're just going to do a year until we get. Well, we do need a little bit of cash as well. It's nice to see also the seasons going through. Now that was a better income month. Can't quite afford it. Hannibal. Whoa. Right, let's just, yeah, go through. Got to ignore this year, really, because we're gathering our equipment together to make a start. Now, we have got a planter. We would need a plough. We could really stick, yeah, the ploughing thing on, couldn't we? Oh, I thought I'd switch this off. No, I didn't. That was on the last map. So game settings, we want that off. We want it on hard. We want 1 day months, 3 day seasons. Crop destruction. We want periodic plan on now. And let's go to save the game now. All right, fantastic. So then, March. 59.4 cubic meters. Not got a lorry, but you could always get a dolly. That is a beautiful price. We will. I love this. We had one on FS25. Fantastic. We might be running out of space down at the, 9 o'clock. Yeah, I like the clouds and all the rest of it, and the stars, that and the moon that goes across the screen. That's quite amazing. Yeah, you can see it's going above the skyline, as in like it must be like the Earth's rotating. You see, this is more like it, 31,000, and it would we have invested heavily in that beast, so it's not like we're being terrible. That's that a cultivator, 4 meter, 18,000. That's a cedar. Now that will be silly to say no for that 4 meter. Yep. So we've got a cedar and a planter. Fantastic. Right, let's go through. This is just, if you consider it really, we've invested in a piece of equipment that actually gives us cash each month, and we want to get into farming. The story is actually quite believable, and that's why I've sort of gone with this over the. But you've really got to have a central. Yeah, what we've done now is that's more like it. That's more like it. Ooh, the bread. Oh, look at that Agco Alice. Oh, the New Holland's a little bit out of our range there, but yeah, we need one of these. So this, oh, it's got the 6 meter spreading unit as well. We'll buy it as is because we are very, very poor. But I think we'd be silly to say, oh wow, 225. I mean, it won't be a 225, but it's a 160. Can we have a front 3-point? I know you can't always. Some of them don't have that ability. Yeah, so we did have one. Hang on a minute. That had a weight on it, and we didn't pay anything. Oh, we did. No, we did. No, I think we'll just no. That's not what I'm trying to do. Let's just stick that off. I don't really care about the front weight. I really would prefer it if it's got a front 3-point, but it is what it is. It's got a 3-point, and it makes us up to 3 tractors for 20,000. Yes. Right, fantastic. So 27,000. Now we've sort of, in a way, got to be a little bit careful now because we've got to start to think about earning some cash. So tractors, we've got enough to start with. We've got a seeder and a planter. We do need probably a plough because I'd imagine our field needs plough. I'd like to do rice, but we might not be able to do that the very first year because we do need to get a bit of cash under our belts. Right, June. Ooh, do we go loose instead of Farrow? That's a really decent. Go on, let's do it. Yeah, so we've got sorted out that already. We haven't got a windrower, I realise that, so we're down to 5,800. Got 2 months, so yeah, we're going to also need to we need a plough, and there's only the 4 meter plough that I think we can both afford and actually use. So we need some worker wages, or I've got to work hard myself, which I'm not afraid to do. July. Oh, the Rex. Oh, beautiful little thing you are. I think this time we're going to have to say no, old buddy. Yeah. See, I don't somehow think we've got the capability of using that beast. So we have an auger. Chaser wagon, 33 cubic meter. We've got our lovely. Yeah, we are going to need to buy a dolly for that to be any use to us whatsoever. I do realise this is hard. As in, like, well, it sort of looks easy, but it's not. I mean, we've got that fantastic generator, but that's our only asset. We imagine it isn't now. Oh, another Merlot. And a Garant, which is that just a tanker? Yes, it is. Yeah, oh, hang on. It says I used to fertilize the field, so that is actually not just a tanker. It's a biggie, but we haven't got the cash for it. Right. So then it is August, and we have some equipment. Have we enough to make a start on this field? And if so, what are we going to do? Yeah, if we're going to do rice though, don't we go into rice? As in, like, shouldn't we? Can we extend the field? Not by a lot. It starts to like quickly rise up to this here, doesn't it? So I think although we own quite a lot of land, maybe down there, but I think it's where we're going to put productions and such like things. So we're going to need a plough, I should say. Let's have a look at the what we've and see. Am I correct? Do we need to plough this? Weed, fully weeded. Need to get rid of the weed. Oh, it doesn't need at all. Wow, we are lucky. Well, actually, we say that. No, no, it doesn't need ploughing. Well, that's a bit lucky. So we do need a cultivator. I don't think there's any such thing as a no-till at present. So if we go down to the... I mean, it's going to cost us a fortune to repair that lot. That's the one thing I'm definitely going to say. Enter. Yeah, I mean, we've done well in so much as we've got a fertilizer stroke limer straight off. And we have 3 tractors and a seeder and a planter. But I'm not sure at this point of the game these actually... It'd be worth trying. So we've got the... Oh, have we got automatic startup? We have, haven't we? Hate that with a passion. Game settings. So let's get rid of that. That's all on. Automatic engine start off. Fantastic. So we need some telehandler tools. We do. So this is both a tractor. We've got that, but we've got no general trailer. But we really are very, very low on funds. So fertilising and seeding and things like that are the really magic. That is a true. What can we actually plant this time of year? We're thinking of rice, aren't we? So that's actually in April. What about... They're both in April. So we've sort of dodged a bullet then in that case, because it's going to cost us about 20 grand to repair this lot. Right, okay, in that case, let's go. We're going to go through to next April, so it gives us a bit of breathing room to build that cash up that we were talking about. Right, so we want to go to our house. Oh, no, we don't. No, 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 no. You see, and that, yeah, I've noticed this. Yeah, you have to like, it's got a lot of menus that are going to get into trouble to begin with until you're used to it. Alright, so then we're going to go through till straight the way through the winter. Apologise because this is actually now longer than I hoped, but it is what it is. We're following the storyline, which is believable. It really is. Don't know what job we did though to earn $750,000 to invest in energy, but it's doing us proud. It's working for us. Only doesn't do water, does it? Such a shame that. We don't need any of those at all. Nope. September. I mean, tractors, we've got it covered. Yeah, and we've got, I mean, the real boon there was the Bredel. That's really, I'm quite pleased with that. Even though there was a time when I would never have said that, because I was a bit of a Bredel hater for a while. But I've got used to it. I don't say, oh wow, now that's more like it. 36,000. Wow. Ooh, it's 630 horsepower. It is a cultivator. Case Terraflex 28 foot. Now then, you can do long grain rice. I think that's the first header we've seen. That's a fairly meaty. We might have to lease the first year, so I think let's say no, even though it seems a bit of a silly move. I'm going to go right to April. Then we're going to see, yeah, the long grain rice. I think that just gets planted normally, doesn't it? I think you don't flood the field. I think I've watched obviously a few videos, but like anything, I always find that you watch something once, it doesn't necessarily like stick major. Ooh, there's two things in there that wow, that are really going to serve us well. I'm just looking for, no, it's not on a planter then. That's brilliant. Well, I don't care how big it is, we don't need a sleeper. And yeah, we would like the shorts. No, we're trying to be skinflints, horn, additional lights. We will keep additional lights. Ooh. We'll have the original beige, even though I'm not a massive fan. It looks very pretty though, the soaring transit rim colour. So for, I can't see its price, 22,661, yes, but also we've got a flatbed that's an even better value right next door. But it doesn't matter. Okay, so it's a bumper pull. I doubt our international will, but the international can be now doing the back. That's going to serve us well for 9,330. Do we want sidecars? No, we're happy with outside cards because we are really needing to earn cash. But that's we need that. So what is that for? It's the Volvos. It's no good to us. Right. So then let's go through. The other thing about doing this start is that you are not guaranteed really to get a good set of equipment. You can get all tractors, all harvesters, and no forage wagons, no balers. It's a bit random. So yeah, it's sort of yeah. I think I'd lease that. I would say in the FS22 that I don't think there's any point in buying one of those. Although I do love sugarcane, I do like doing that. But again, we've all seen sugarcane quite a lot, so I'd like to do the rice, whether it's short or long grain. We are going to need a water tank, though, aren't we? January. No, we've already got. Yes, no, that's my favourite in FS. Okay, we've got like a. Yeah, we've got the single bin row. Right, okay, so let's go straight through. We're going to call this session 1. Because the next session we will get ready though. We're going to go down and repair everybody so that we can actually do battle. We might need to, well, I'd imagine that you don't suddenly need to plough a field when you've not used it. It shouldn't really suddenly need us to. Oh my life, the big beast. Prolander again. It's a shame we can't afford that. But then we've all seen that as well. So that is a shallow cultivation. 7.5 meter, 190 horsepower. Now I've a feeling that we can't no-till. Yeah, I would say that. So that will probably that's about 50 odd thousands worth of thing. I think we can just about manage that. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to go cultivator for now because I don't think we can do it any other way. Fantastic. And it's April we are stopping at. We don't want any really good buys now because this could, although it is typical. Yeah, if you need something, if you see something you need, they don't come up very often in the sales. That's why you always should try your best to keep a bit of cash back for these kind of things. Really, Genesis. That's a biggie, isn't it? 300 horsepower beast. Right, so one last month, and then we're gonna like Yeah. Well, at least we can do our fields. Let's just check one last time, make sure that over time, again, it's as Mr. CDP said too, you can't assume that anything is like stop at tillage, that's growth, no, soil composition. It's still not saying it needs. No, it's not. So if we and the weed, no, we don't need to plough, which is quite a brilliant sort of thing when we switch that on. Really, so that's a real bonus. It's not the biggest field. I'm going to go through one last month, and then we're going to get cracking. Ooh, we should have got to 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're going to get everyone prepped. We need the cultivator. We might need to upgrade somebody. Yeah, the biggest one that we've got. Ooh, we've already got. That's a really good thing though, and it also does. Again, it doesn't say no till yet, does it? So we've got one though, haven't we? I think we've got 6 meter or something like that. So let's go down. Repair everybody. Now, is there a repair point there? It's a shop. Business hours. I would say that's that question. There is indeed. So we're at 179,000 to buy all of our incidentals. Let's get everybody repaired. We've got a cultivator to cultivate. Shallow cultivator. It says. I would say this is probably the outgoes the biggest. I'm sure that it is. We don't need that yet. We are going to need that. Yeah, I would still say that actually the telehandler stroke tractor is probably the most powerful. Actually, probably may end up doing this. The one thing I'm going to say, yeah, we've got a few hybrids, had a few hybrids in. It's not too bad. Fantastic. Yeah, we had a few hybrids. Now, a tractor's a tractor. Its gear ratio and all the rest of it does really enable it to do what it's got to do. Right, what's the other one? It's that one there. 135. Yeah, so I think actually it's true that this is the smallest. We don't need that just yet. We will need the Bradle. I think we're also going to give this. Is this the? I think it's only got the little. I'm not sure how much big. Yeah, I like the fact we got the spreader disc. That was a real bonus. Did not expect that at all. Now the other thing is, it's not always an advantage to have this massive. If you've got a shed load of fertilizer in, unless you don't put all of your fertilizer in the beginning, right? So we want to repair, yes, and repair, yes, customize, and it's 9,000 litre. This is the biggie. I don't think we need an extension. I think we'll do it as is. Ooh, there's a bit of scudding going on. Just checking my recording. Just have to go down for my tea. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not completely happy. Yeah, but I don't know what's bugging me. Yeah, I'm like. There's lots of different starts, really. It is true. I know what's probably bugging me, but we won't go through the months now. We've done what we've got to do. I'd like to do rice. So even if it means leasing, we've got the equipment, the basic equipment that we need to crack on, whether it's a seed or a plant, and none of them are terribly big. But we've got enough equipment that we can actually make a start now. So as far as I'm concerned, There are lots of ways you can do this. I could have done from a... But we've all seen it, really. You know, like, where I do no money and I do that. We've seen it so many times. The guy who's a specialist on buying a mower, the leasing it, but he's got $50 and he does that and he builds up to... He just does the same thing, almost the same thing every single time. So we've seen it all, really, lots of times before. No. Repair. Go on a replay. Oh, now that was very reasonable. It's a very reasonable lorry, actually. So, it's not that we don't need any more equipment, but it is that we've got a good starting base. Now that I think we don't need to take the cultivator and the seeders and all of that we need first. We also need... Yeah, I think this is probably the biggest. Let's have a look. Let's have a look on our vehicles. No, it's down. I've got to get used to this. Yeah, our vehicles. This is a weird view, though. So that is a 160 at the minute, but up to 225. The Bredel. I think, is this the big one? No, it is a little. Yeah. Fleagle International. The Merlot is a 170, which is quite amazing. And the Sammy is a 143. So the one, yeah, it is really, I'm right. It's the Merlot is the biggest presently at 170. So really, that wants to be doing that. Even though, although as I said, it's not just about. Yeah, we're probably better to actually do this. So let's set this going with the new improved worker, and I think it's straight up. It really is. We're on the right. If we just stick to the left-hand side. Is it right? I think it is right side. I think it's that road over there. We should sort of see our big windmill in the very, very distant. I think that is right. It is. It is, yeah, definitely. I don't think we can see it yet, though. Yeah, we'll set this going, then we'll grab telehandler tools. I think this time I grabbed the big bag handler, but the trouble is with the... No, let's just carry on the main road for now. Yeah, I went with the big bag handler. Well, if you go for the normal pool, you can do the pallet pool. You can do pallets and big bags, although it's a bit trickier to do the big bags. So I think on this we're going to go for that. We'll see what we've got in telehandler tools then. I can see where we are. I can see the monster looming on the horizon. Okay, so we'll set this going. Cultivating your watering carts. We'll grab some... Yeah, we need some lime. I'm wondering whether we get a little fertiliser and do that for the lime, because that's probably will need... Yeah, if liming's not anything like it was in the FS25, we're going to need a lot of lime. So rather than indicate below, technically just on that field. So indicator off and worker. Let's just see what the program's do. Headlands. Start with headlands and. Fantastic. Just see what we do and see also how we can, you know, it's shallow cultivation, but I think it still kicks up stones, isn't it? I think we might have to put up with it. Ooh, it doesn't kick up stones. Well, that's a bonus. Right, okay, so that's cracking on. Let's go back, and I think I'm going to go into a time lapse. I'd just like to get as I've gone into the new, the new session really, haven't I? It's silly, yeah. I was getting everybody ready, and I've got so excited that we've actually started. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is call the end of this. We're just going to grab let's get this lot repaired, like we said, and I'm then going to start the second session. So let's get get a tool for this. So this is the 6, I think, 6 meter, probably a 4.5. Yeah, the one thing you can't take out of the telehandler is the telehandler. What I mean is its form factor is a massive thing that's obviously, right, so repair, yes. Repair, yes. And yes. So really that's got a cultivator section, so it should technically be a no-till. Right, so then, how heavy is the Merlot? I've got not that mod, it's amazing, isn't it, how you get used to. I'm still wondering about the Great Plains, but I think we'll. Yeah, let's have a look at our equipment again. Just want to see the size of our. Don't know what it's called. That's the Prolander. That's the cultivator. Then it's a 4, so it's a 4-meter seeder, and only seeds. That's the cultivator. That is the 6-meter planter, the Maxima. What we got? Got the Venture. So both Kuhn tools, both. Right, okay. So this is the 4-meter. Long grain rice. Did we do the long grain rice? Does it matter about short grain? Do we need a normal special field? I can't remember. I don't think you do, but I'm not sure. I suppose we can learn together. That's the one thing we could say. Right, we do need a telehandler tools. So we're going to go for, yeah, of course we've not got very much. So it's the Maxi pallet fork. We do indeed, yes. And then are we going to, yeah, we're going to need this. Let's drop the back off. And we want to, yeah, get some seeds and such like. Quite a lot of seeds, although I don't know, we don't need to fill them all. We're only going long grain rice. So we don't, yes, is my trouble. What I do is I like go, we do need a shed load of lime. So then let's grab the lime now. This is very confusing. Wrong one. No, it is the right one. Yeah, I've confused myself. Have I missing? Yeah, it's like, so seeds. We do need some seeds. I think there's a slight advantage to buying a pallet, isn't there? Yeah, an extra 50 litres. So I think we probably will. I do think we're going to need 2 for that size field. And we also need plenty of lime. 2,000 exactly the same, but it's probably easier for us to handle this like that. So I think, so that's 4,006, 8, I would say. We could stick this straight in the Bredel and fill it. Is what I'm thinking. It's probably not a bad idea. Right, okay, let's do that. Let's keep it cracking on. I suppose it doesn't really matter if the cultivator is cultivated, it's only prepping. So can we fill this? It's a low one, so we can indeed. So right, lime seeds. We need some fertilizer. Now then, I think again, fertilizer is the one that doesn't really matter. Is it? That doesn't. It's no bigger. But again, we have a. Yeah, I think the pallet's probably easy for us to handle. So, 2,000 liters. I would say that's enough to do that field. But I don't want to go silly. Although we might need to do it like. Yeah. Probably not. Oh, right, so it can only fill the line because we've already got line minutes. While that's filling, let's grab this and stick some on. We only need fertilizer now and the seeds. But again, we could be sensible and fill the seeder right now. A little bit. What's this now? The Merlot's standard. Bellingham, it's not one of those snazzy ones that goes up. Do you know something? I'm not really worried about that, being totally truthful. Yeah. I've managed with that one that does that weird trick of going up high. I'm no doubt it's good. I'm not having a go. Yeah, it's probably a very, very good feature. I don't need to. Yeah, I've always said that about this particular. It really is rather a small trailer. You can't get very much on it at all. No, you really should not do that. If I do that, you should. Sort of push it to the edge, though. We could sort of get two. I know we shouldn't have to go to this length, but it is what it is, really. Yes, it's nice to get started. It's all right. We're not going to speed through months ever to actually just make money, but we obviously have got to go through the months when we've done all of the work we've got to do. Because obviously the only bad thing is this generator, even on hard economy, is very good. There's no denying that, but it's our one income stream, and we are on hard economy, so it's tough for us to earn normally. Yeah, really. Yeah, what a bonus to get the Merlot back. So we're a 3 tractor crew. Let's just ram that as well and then fill it again. It's nice to have the colours nice again though. Yeah, I was really fantastic. It's amazing how you get spoiled by your fertiliser pallets and your reasonable brands that you find along the way, and then you've got to do you nearly £2 for 1,000 litres again. It's a rude awakening. So then we need to. So it's the 4 metre we had is the one we need to fill with seeds. Let's just up filling you as we're passing. It's going to take a while to grab that lot in. So this is the one on long grain rice. The thing I like about long grain rice, it does more than one thing. Yeah, that I'm looking forward to. So it's nearly 2 tons. Be a little bit of like. Oh no, we're not finished. Not finished. Let's drop that down. No, we've not finished. So we could extend this though, fill all of that. So I would be surprised if we don't need it all. I wasn't going to do it, but if we're going to use this primarily as the liner, it's going to really cane what we've got. I think we'll buy a little fertiliser, spread of the little tiny one. There's don't think we can afford the. Well, I suppose. No, that's true. No, we use that as well. We will customize. Big. What does that give us? 14 tons. Yeah, we will. Yeah, do you want to purchase that? Yes. That's going to let go of that, isn't it? Now this is going to struggle somewhat with this, although we didn't have a horsepower limit. It's not really. Get those seeds on as well. Not there's many left. Yeah, I don't know if there's any. I don't know if you get straw from rice. I think not, but I know on AgroSul we got hay, but I think that was a concession. But we'll see. Obviously, I've never done it on FS25, so we shall see what we see. Brilliant. So that looks to me, if that worker. I've got to be honest. I can't fault the workers. I haven't had them fail. I wouldn't put it down to a fail. There was one that was a bit iffy. The stone picker was a little bit strange. It didn't quite do its job. But apart from that, I've got to be honest, I've not seen much that I don't like. Let's just have a quick look and see how it has done on our field. Well, it looks... You're not even looking in the right place. We want to enter. That looks to me very much like it's done a good job. It does that, I've got to be honest. That's not what we would expect in FS22. It really is, has done a cracking job. This mist is a bit weird, but it's not so bad on Riverbend Springs. No, we didn't see this on Riverbend the same as we do, so it could be, for all the people are like moaning about it, that it really is quite area based, that this is what you see quite a lot in the lowlands where we are. Yeah, so we're going to do some rights. Yeah. I think it costs you to do a normal rice field, doesn't it, the other way. Also, this is a bit like bowl-like. This one goes inwards, so sort of naturally would make a very good rice field. Yeah, we will put some sheds up, but really right now it's a true start from scratch, so I'm a bit of a nomad, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to have to leave things lying around a bit, which gets me into bad habits. So that's done. Let's just check and get everything ready for next session. I'll probably get everybody down, like, off camera. Yeah, because there's not much. The Pharaoh, I'm not worried about that. That can stay down here. We've not got a use for it at present. I'm quite sure we'll in time. Let's crack on. What have we got to do is the fertilizer we were on about, weren't we? Yeah, we were. Right, so it's maximum. That's the last one. Fertilizers on, so we have actually done everything. We want to, now can we grab this and stick it on? This is where the big backhand is very handy, and you can't always do things with this. You can sometimes. It's like never. Oh yeah, you see that the actual collisions are just wrong. Yeah, with. Can we sort of? I doubt it very much, but have a go. Can we get under the back? I always like to try this at least once, and then you know, yeah, don't bother doing that. It's a total waste of time. You need to wait for some like big back handler. Nope, that's not going to work. Right, okay, so let's grab this. We have got ramps. We could reverse it up the ramps. That would work. Right, fantastic. Does this fold away? No, that is it. It is what it is. Let go for a second. Sure it's enough room to actually stick that on anyway. Well, no, I think we can. I'm not sure. It's the reversing bit on this that's a bit nasty when you try to reverse up ramps, but this is actually, it has got some advantages. It's got a very shallow set of ramps. So if anything can do this, I've got to give it its due. This trailer's probably, for this type of thing, got a lot of the other trailers beaten. And that is saying something. But credit where credit's due. Because a lot of the others, you can't do this. Going round. We're leaning a little bit, but I've seen worse. I clocked out it. Oh, only a little. Right, so then I think completely ready to rock and roll. So for this particular session, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.